Hello, my darlings. My darling Aquarius. This is your card, the Star card, the card of purification, healing, and preparation. Welcome back, my loves. Welcome, new subscribers. This is a general reading for my lovely Aquarius, and I am the Queen of Clovers, the Queen of Wands. Named for my patron, beloved Bridget. It's just a general reading for my lovely Aquarius. I'm recording this on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 2023, but this reading should find you as you need it. And I'm going to go ahead and timestamp every time I switch a deck, and these are the decks I'll be using, so you can go to the box below for those timestamps if you're in a hurry. And then also I have weekly readings. I did miss the last week, this past Monday, but hey, I went to the Boysenberry Festival on Sunday. It was amazing at Knott's Berry Farm here. So I had to recover, but I'm back here for you now. I keep wanting to say, let's get it, let's go, but I know that's Jalissa's tarot channel. She does a lot of pick-a cards. That's Jalissa's channel, and the reason I can't get her off my mind is because she just had her mother pass on, and she needs a lot of prayer, so please do give her that. She needs the healing of the universe, for the ancestors, a little guidance. Not because she's some crazy loony bitch, but because she is really a very good reader, and especially for a reader's reader. And she just, we're still human. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Oh, Jalissa, I hope, I would like her to know. Okay, one card for you. Ooh. Two cards for your people, whoever's around you, so I got a little extra energy. But I have the ladybug and the sweet pea. This is happiness. This is just doing what you're doing. Ladybugs get to roll on the flowers, just eat bugs. So they live in Flowerville. They live in I'm thinking of that Alice in Wonderland moment where you could learn a lot of things from the flowers. And the reason this is so important, I'm not going to sing more, but the reason this is so important right now is because today is the full moon in Scorpio, and it is a flower full moon, a blooming full moon, a pink full moon. A lot of things, when you open them up, they are very pink and baby like new skin and baby like color, and it's that fresh feeling. A lot of us need to get up and take some action. There's something you've been sitting on, do it this Friday. Believe it or not, don't wait for the Monday. Anything. I'm even talking about getting a massage, but this is really about your happiness, choices for happiness that you're looking at. And with that full moon, and this is that walking, okay, there's a walking the property feeling. Very Pride and Prejudice, or Dr. Thorne. I'm reading that right now, which is the male version of Pride and Prejudice, basically. But this is that walking that property, walking the plantation, if we go American, and it's surveying what you have. Is it enough? Sure, it's enough in quantity and physicality, but is it enough in happiness? Oh, questions from Spirit are lovely. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, if you've been going through a difficult time, Spirit wants me to reassure you with this ladybug and sweet pea energy. Sorry, I hit the mic. With this ladybug and sweet pea energy, you're coming out of that. That is changing for you. You've made the efforts where now you can look at happiness instead of pay the rent. This is like save up some money for like a night out on the town, or just realizing that you have that available to you. I could go drinking tonight. I could go to the movies this weekend. Yeah, I haven't been to the movies in a long time just because it's wild, but it's that energy. I have the snail and the huckleberry, trust in the invisible, and the finch and the peach for romance. Aquarius, I just was like old lady today with the romance because I pulled out the monster ballads. Probably the biggest one that I'm still loving you is making me think of this card immediately. It's just things I've been listening to this week, and it is true romance and true thoughts just, it's almost like musical lyrics that are poetry. And monster ballads should be goofy. They're from like these crazy bands, and yet they're very kind of sweet and ode-like and poetic. And it's just reminded me of a romantic time, and the boys had their hair long. And it's that trust in the invisible. And there's an opportunity here to grab the peach. There's a lot here about like fruit and cutting into fruit and seeing the baby fruit inside. And yes, that is very sexual energy from your person, but they really want a romance. And this is the same person. The snail and the huckleberry and the finch and the peach are the same energy. And this trusting in the invisible is trusting in that things will do what they need to do. Snails do have um obligations in things they have to do, even though you don't see them in the garden. I think they are the worst thing to have in the garden, and they do terrible things to your garden, and you only see them eating away at it. This is not that energy. This is the energy of, yes, there is a persistence. Yes, they are there, but you don't really see them. You see their little bites on the trees, and that is how your person is. There may be results that they're leaving behind as clues that they love you and they are romancing you in unusual ways, in different ways. This is not the way somebody would have romanced you in 1991 when Guns N' Roses released Patience, or Bon Jovi released Dead or Alive. I think they released Dead or Alive in 90, but it's that kind of energy. It's I'm trying to romance you, but it's a little different, and you may be missing it with the invisible. But there's faith in the invisible. This person really wants to like put their heart out for you. I have my crystal here that I got at the Boysenberry Festival. I love it. Okay, I had a really good time. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go to the Dark Mansion Tarot to pull some energy from you. See where you're really at, because you looking at happiness and your person trying to feel romantic and reach for the romance and trust that it's coming in probably means that it's time to make each other happy. Spirit is so mushy today. Okay. King of Pentacles. All right. Aquarius. Okay, that was the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Four of Cups upright, and the King of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands, and the Sun card. I love this Queen of Wands card. This is going to be my card to announce myself at the beginning of my readings, in future readings. All right. You gave up your own happiness, Aquarius, to settle your life. You just did not accept love of any kind, even of the best kind, even of the kind you knew that mattered, because you were working on becoming the King of Pentacles. Aquarius, you're just absolutely distracted by everything. This goes on with the Ladybug and the Sweet Pea card, and that gentle sweetness that you are missing isn't there in your life. It isn't romantic. It isn't delicate. It isn't feathers brushing your cheek or eyelashes brushing your cheek with butterfly kisses. It is pentacled. It is hard work. Look at the seriousness of this king's face. This is what happens when you really got to focus on money. We've had a tough economy, and you did it. You've got your pentacle. You've got something in your hand worth showing. And now you'd like to try your hand at the Queen of Wands. Remember, there's happiness. The Sweet Pea is basically the happiness card. And you did pull the Sun as well. The Wheel of Fortune, you're going to take your chance back on a Queen of Wands. This could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be male or female, but this is somebody that you know is going to back you up, that you know is going to have your back, that is going to look out for you, that is going to rest with you, celebrate with you, and then sit with you a moment and get you up your ass, get you up off your ass and kick you out the door. Go, do it. Do not be afraid. Be not afraid. Keeps coming through, because there's a chance here that this is a chance at not just the Queen of Wands in your energy, remember, male or female, but it's also a chance at happiness. And it is very childlike happiness and joy. It's very simple pleasures. You're not trying to go on no $1 million cruise in the Mediterranean, although I really want to do one of them. Personally, I really don't need it to be happy with my lover. It's just a bonus, right? And this is what kind of love you're looking for and you're looking at, and you're willing to take a chance with this person. Let me get a little clarity on the Queen of Wands here. Eight of Pentacles. That is the universal yes card to the star. You just pulled yourself into the reading, unfortunately. I hope you want something traditional, something where you're going to be able to learn and grow together, because as the qualifier, the Queen of Eight of Pentacles is like the universal yes card. We can do it. And then you. And then basically coming together to learn. I do have a Taurus here. This could be a Taurus. You want to take... This is really weird. His spirit just stopped me and said, there is a... Your Queen of Wands could be a Taurus. Because you're gonna take your chance on the person that is encouraging you the most and doing the most for you. So this is the yes card, and Spirit just corrected me on the signs. The Queen of Wands doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign. It's the one that backed you up, and it could be the Taurus. Yes to the Taurus. You're going to give it a go, and this is going to lead to happiness. This is going to lead to a working relationship. Yes, we can. To appear in your own reading in this healing energy means you're on top. You're on top of yourself, but you want this person on top of you, or vice versa. Your person wants you on top of them. But this is it. This is like, if it's going to ever work, it's got to work now. Spirit says that you may come into a little difficulty, but that's ending. Judgment card. Okay, look. Spirit's like, yes, you may come into a little difficulty getting left out in the cold, with the Five of Pentacles there and the end of a cycle. And that is a cycle of generational trauma of some kind. Spirit is offering you a chance at clearing all your karma. There's something here again about the music. Remember I talking about the monster ballads? The Judgment card is about the music. Let the music play, especially mournful. I think of blues a lot, or monster ballads when I think of the music of the Judgment card, like the one that hits you the most. I'm trying to, something is coming to the end, and it might be. It is a lot of difficulties that come from family, because look at the family pictures. It's a lot of difficulties that come from people around you that you are letting go. Now that you've claimed it, okay, you may not necessarily have picked somebody in particular. This is why Spirit's a little vague about this Hierophant card, but this is what you want. This is the growth and opportunity you want in your life. This is chosen love. Spirit says it might not necessarily be a person, but it might be just you've written down your desires and your wishes and what you're going to go towards for that happiness. And then this is what's going to happen. There's going to be a takeaway time again for you, not in a tower way, but please be prepared for some people to have to step back from you because you're living your truth. Spirit also wants you to know that the people that step back from you, it kind of doesn't matter. It's like the people that step back from you are people that you would cut off anyway. Okay. Sorry. All right, let's see what this person is feeling. Romance and delicate. This person is a little hot for you too. I'm not gonna lie. I heard, like, I would, think missionary lovemaking, because they want to make sure it's lovemaking and not them just getting rowdy for you. Two of Cups in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. The most romantic person in your life right now, Aquarius, feels disconnected from you because of your Eight of Pentacles decision. You've made some Eight of Pentacles financial decision and a Knight of Pentacles decision. So yes, card man. But the Two of Cups is in reverse. So this person does not feel connected to you. They feel like you're on a financial journey, that you're not available to them, and you're not available for romance. Very likely based on the reading I just gave for you. You are not resting and preparing. You are stocking up for love. Aww. They feel like you're getting ready to love and decide what love you want. You may have been through a relationship that really just dehumanized you, Aquarius. And this is you deciding, I am getting ready. I'm recouping from that last one, and it sucked. And basically, it's not like you hate this person. It's not like you don't want romance, Aquarius. But there's a piece of you that you gotta look deep down for that says, I'm just not ready right now. And I am getting ready. It's not like I'm not getting ready. Yeah, your cups aren't. Okay. There are things that you. Seven of Swords. That Seven of Wands. I put that in the deck upright because it came out in reverse last time. And it still came out in reverse this time. So this is a card of. The Seven of Wands is a card of nobody backing you up anymore. So in your quest for options, for maybe earning a little more, maybe getting ahead a little more, just having a little basis to be safe in the world, you've been abandoned. People don't understand the way you're moving in life right now, Aquarius, and your person doesn't get it either. There is something that people just don't understand, and you've lost a lot of people's backup, and you don't know why yet. Some of those people's backup is because of the changes you made and some of the things you had to do that they didn't necessarily get involved in, but that they definitely felt your energy. So, like if you cut somebody off in your life and you go on a date afterwards, you really kind of got to say, you know what, I'm having a rough day, or this isn't really working out, before the date. And that's why I might be a little antsy. Give me a moment to calm down or whatever. At least let your date know that, because Aquarius, this person is one of those people that just felt like I need to step away. They didn't say why, but it had a lot to do with the energy of the businesses that you were handling apart from your heart. So I feel like you stepped away from romance entirely. Like I said, some of you may not know this about yourselves, that you were stepping away from romance, or you were one of those people that was unavailable, emotionally unavailable for a bit. And I don't think you knew. And one of the things Spirit is trying to get to is that that's why you don't know why people have reacted to you in certain ways. Just the same thing with, when you're psychic, sometimes you say things that are really cruel. And I did to an Aquarius. Um, that's why I thought of it, because I've been a little unkind to an Aquarius. And I didn't do it on purpose. I just said what Spirit told me to say, and it really pissed him off. And I'm sorry, because I didn't mean to. I just decided I was gonna I didn't know what to say. I just didn't know what to say, and so I said something that Spirit advised, and apparently it might have been his spirits trying to push an arrow through his heart of change, and it was brutal. And I was like, I am firing shots at people that are not kind, and I needed to step away from others. If you want to build a life with this person, it will be very romantic, and they will accept you back, but they needed their own time, and you needed their own time. There's a separation here, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think it was just so the shrapnel of your lives did not cross each other. But you're both coming into a point where you can reconsider romance and happiness, and you want to be back together. But it's all in the minds and stuff. There's a lot of non action behaviors. Sorry, that was like. Let's see if we can bring some of us together. All right. Ugh. Look, the reason you're not coming together is because there is a burden of a Queen of Pentacles. This could be the Taurus I was talking about earlier. This could be that Eight of Pentacles decision that you made. Yes, I'm going that direction. You made a decision on that. Yes, we can. You're giving it a try, but it's becoming an impasse for love and romance for you in a way I don't really understand. This could just be money coming between you. Um, it's hard to put a household together. We're not in a great economy, people, and I feel like it's coming through. I feel like there's tension because there were lies. 7 of Wands. There's tension because there is a lack of backing to each other, because I feel like there was some misperceptions. Not necessarily lies, but definitely half-truths, as it were. I also feel like there's a provoking nature. Like, sometimes it's not sex because it's not wants, but a provoking nature. Like, there is that nature of how to get a response from somebody, and sometimes it's not annoying, it's not manipulative, it's just that energy of, I'm going to twist this a bit to get a little reaction from you, to get your attention. And they might try that because they do feel the energy of your withdrawal, Aquarius. Okay, 3 of, remember I talked about provoking in Aquarius? I feel like your person took that romantic energy. All right. In this pentacled life, with the 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Ace of Cups, you are looking for the sweetest option. You are looking for the gentlest heart. You're not looking, Aquarius, to suffer more, and neither is your person. Why should love be hard when life is hard enough? Okay, appearances. Right now, things kind of appear difficult. It's really hard to get back to the past. There's a lot of, I'm preparing for battle, I'm in battle, I have to come back to the 4 of Swords and recover a little bit. I'm going to try and make it seem like things aren't that hard. Like, things are just as good as ever with the 6 of Cups here, but we really aren't going to make it back to the past with that. All right, why can't this work? It can't work because because the Queen of Wands energy, the thing that you most desire, that encouraging heart, has walked away and is working on their own garden. And when working on that, I feel, I pull these cards for myself all the time. It is the Queen of Wands, the person you want in your corner, needing to step away and take care of themselves. This 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, it is, I need to be self-caring. I need to back myself up. Again, could be a fire sign in your energy, but that's why this is not working. In order to pull them back, you need to make a physical connection to the future, to the possibility of a future of love. In order, this can be you or them. They don't want to be an option. Right now, they're still an option, and they want to be that 10 of Cups. That's where the confusion is. That needs to be clarified between you two. And all of a sudden, it's going to feel like a big cavern of a hole fell below you, and you are falling for each other. Deepening together. That's kind of cool, man, actually. But definitely, there's a futuristic thinking that both of you need to climb into instead of the moment of now. There's a very nowness about this reading. I haven't said that in the introduction in a while. Like, this is the, I recorded this on this day. Time is, fluid and da-da-da. I gave that introduction today, and that's because this is to just now energy, just how it is in the moment when you look up at your options, versus a very futuristic, this is us building a life and legacy of love together. And that's what needs clarity and connection there. That's the choice that needs to be made between the two of you. I feel like you're just being pulled together, and I feel like there needs to be some communication. There's not a lot of swords here that deal with extreme clarity of communication, and that can't be dismissed. This is a long reading, but it's a very long reading, but whatever. All right, let's get to, I'm going to update the time on that to 24 for the, we're going to do our Fairytale Oracle. Come on, let's drop one card that is not Goldilocks. Red Shoes Obsession. One of my favorite movies of all the times, because it's a ballet. But red, oof. All right, the red shoes. I love this card. This red passion. Red point shoes are the best. She danced, and she was forced to dance through the gloomy night. The shoes carried her over stack and stone. She was torn till she bled. She danced over the heath till she came to a little house. Here she knew dwelt the executioner, and she tapped with her fingers at the window and said, come out, I cannot come in, for I am forced to dance. And the executioner said, Thou dost not know who I am, my fancy. I strike bad people's heads off, and I hear that my axe rings. Hans Christian Andersen uses the symbol of red shoes in more than one fairy tale, and they symbolize, when given up gladly for friendship and love, a sacrifice, because they are so valued and treasured. But in this tale, a trickster, the devil almost in his guise as he appears in the traditional tarot, offers the young girl red shoes. She covets them and misunderstands what they are because her greed for them is all-encompassing, and she accepts them. They are more important to her than her relationships, her community, and respect. This is the key to the story, that all things that lead to our addiction and compulsion, that control us and enslave us, are most often offered to us, and they begin to chip away at what makes us good people. All addictions hurt us, not only physically, they destroy us ethically. So the first lesson when we receive this card is to know when to say no. No to an offer we find hard to resist. In this tale, a young girl's shoes are activated to do what they are meant to do. They dance, but they have no interest or concern for the young girl who wears them. They spin and turn until she exhausted and weeping and out of control. This is the same with all compulsions, addictions, and things that start out as fun. This is how addictions begin, and her desire for the shoes overrides everything. Just as addicts steal from those they once loved, the craving overwhelms all love. It becomes the reason for living, and it can kill us. The only solution for the girl is to beg for the woodcutter to chop off her feet. A horrible, horrible option. But she begs for him to release her from the shoes, which will not come off otherwise. So she sacrifices her feet and begins again. Broken and crippled, and yet she goes on, and life begins again. And she creates a life where she has learned and suffered and changed, but which now is within her own control. This card asks you to consider a radical, strong solution to a difficult problem. It could be a relationship that feels out of control, or your devotion or addiction to something that started as a recreation, a desire, a longing, something that you thought would be wonderful and give you a great deal and take nothing, except it has taken. Perhaps even taken over your life. You need to seek help, and you need to break the chains. Cut yourself free and start again. This could be painful and difficult, but it will result in being free to be yourself again, except a whole lot wiser and able to help others who wish to embrace the curse of the beautiful red shoes too. My darlings, I'm going to redo your reading. I'm not going to redo your reading, but I'm going to point out that I felt like Spirit kept saying there's a Taurus. There's a Taurus. It's a teacher Taurus. With the Hierophant, Spirit says that so there might not be any Taurus. It feels like you're moving towards that Queen of Wands. Popped out more than one time in the reading. I would like to pitch a Queen of Wands because I'm a Queen of Wands and I love her. But it feels like you've learned the lesson. This is actually a teacher card. You have learned the lesson of poverty. You have learned the lesson of doing without, and doing without people, and doing without comfort, and doing without food, and doing without shelter. There's like so many physical things that you have done without with that Five of Pentacles in reverse, and you have learned that lesson, and you are done living without. And that is what is the cycle that is ending around you. That is basically trying to tell you it is over. You've learned the lesson of being the outsider and being controlled by something that isn't making you live your life happily. And so now that you come into this season of happiness, this season of releasing control of your life from somebody else, remove that leash, cut off your feet. That's how intense this is. You're going to be able to move forward, and even move forward romantically. I feel this Finch and Peach person, because Peach is so sexy, that if you approach them, they would accept you wholly. They might make the mistake of not saying the things that need to be said, as I said, but without a doubt, you can correct that, and then it'll last forever and not feel so fickle or feel questionable. It will be 10 of Cups, not 7 of Cups. Do you understand? Oh, sorry. That's what I say when I'm pulling cards for people in real life. Do you understand? All right, my loves, thank you for sharing your energy with me, Aquarius. It was a long reading, but of course, it was really beautiful. And I do like the corrected points. But your person is not behind you right now, and that is just because you both pulled away to do things that you needed to do. I think that time is over. And this is like Spirit giving you both permission to reach out to each other, reach out and touch somebody's hand. I'm sorry, I've been listening to too much old music. But thank you for sharing your energy with me, Aquarius. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit moves you. Check the box below for my weekly readings and my darlings. Be careful of dancing your heart away in those red shoes. It can get a little out of control. But, love still awaits. All right, my loves. Till next time, God bless.